Hello there. We'll start in Southeast Asia, and Typhoon Gaime may be well out of the picture for the Philippines, but its legacy lives on, bringing very heavy rain to northern parts of the Philippines, some strong winds as well, and much of the energy from this region is being pulled up north. We've got red warnings out for flooding still across the northwest of the Philippines. We've got the development of some wet and windy weather out east, and that's going to continue to pour the rain in on Sunday. And the rain continues to pour into the other side of the map here for Indochina, with heavy falls to come for Vietnam and Cambodia on Sunday. Now, we could see some heavy rain sweep into the southeast of Australia. We're going to shiver through the weekend here thanks to a pretty intense cold front. The Antarctic air blowing up and knocking temperatures down, bringing in some powerful winds, some rain and also some snow to the low ground in places like Victoria, Tasmania and New South Wales. We'll see some showers in Sydney on Saturday, 21 degrees Celsius. The warmth comes back into Perth. It's drier on Saturday, but the rain returns on Sunday. And for New Zealand, there's heavy rain across southern parts of the South Island, but it is looking very settled with sunshine for Christchurch on Saturday. Hello there. There's more troublesome weather in store for East Asia thanks to Typhoon Gaime that's bringing excessive amounts of rain to southern parts of China. It's also going to be Japan that sees some of that heavy rain. We've already seen flooding across northern areas of Honshu. And if we look at the weather map on Saturday, you can see it slowly ascending across the north of China, bringing heavy rain to more central areas. That curves round towards the Korean Peninsula and into northern areas of Japan. So big bursts of rain here as we go into Sunday. It's a pretty wet picture across much of the region, and it's looking very wet across South Asia as well. The monsoon rains keeping things very soggy across more northern and central areas. On Saturday, we have got warnings out for some western areas, but amber alerts for that heavy rain extend all the way from Rajasthan downwards to Kerala, with some strong winds as well blowing into that western coast. The winds blow the rain as well into Myanmar. It's looking very wet as well across much of the Bay of Bengal. It's much hotter with humidity across much of Pakistan. We will see some of that rain start to touch into the very north. We'll see those showers in Lahore Sunday into Monday. That's your weather update. Hello there. Parts of South America are sweating under something of a winter heat wave. We've got high pressure in charge across more central and northern areas, keeping things very hot and dry. But this front is the dividing line between that heat up in the north and very cold conditions down in the south. So temperatures well above the average for much of Paraguay as well as Bolivia. We've got a state of emergency that's been declared in Santa Cruz State. That's expected to last till the end of the year, thanks to wildfires as well. The extreme weather clinging on with high temperatures pushing us into Saturday. It's much colder further south of this. We've got some very wet and windy weather pulling into Patagonia with gale to severe gale force winds. Wetter weather as well continues to lurk across more northern areas, with bouts of rain moving from Colombia into Venezuela. And that rain drenches parts of Central America as well, with heavy falls to come from Panama, stretching through Costa Rica onwards to Belize and the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. But northern and central areas of Mexico will continue to see some very heavy rain on Friday into Saturday, thanks to a trailing weather front pulling across the Gulf of Mexico. Hello there. Let's get the weather for the Middle East and Levant, and it's a largely hot, dry and settled picture for many areas. We're seeing some rain, however, push across the very north from Turkey into the Caucasus. We could see heavy rain, some of that dripping down into northwestern parts of Iran on Saturday. Some heavier showers as well will touch into western parts of Yemen, with a few spits and spots for the southwest of Saudi Arabia, but it is largely dry, with a shamal expected to pick up across the Gulf. Temperatures, however, sitting around the mid-40s for Doha in Qatar. Now, temperatures have been sitting very high across the northwest of Africa, in Morocco in particular. We will see some rain edging into more central areas on Saturday, but the rain is heaviest across that central band of Africa. Big bursts of rain will continue to roll west from Nigeria. Further south of this, it is a largely dry picture with lots of heat to be found for winter in places like Zambia, Zambia as well as Zimbabwe. We will see some of that rain, however, kick up from southern parts of South Africa, looping round into southern parts of Mozambique. It is a story of heat here, but it is looking cooler for Cape Town on Sunday.